Guys, good morning. Actually going to be doing a quick video here. I'm actually going to give some locations. I did mention I'm going to do a video on South America where you're actually going to be seeing most of the during the dry season and the wet season where you expect to see most of the devastating weather. Sorry. For example, what happened in Texas. That's a clear example basically of what I'm talking about. So during the summertime, if when you do decide to get some rain in these areas, I really do see these areas in the future likely of flooding is extremely high. So I'm gonna say these are the areas where you're actually gonna see the flooding. Snowstorm also in the wintertime. I'll also give you areas in South America where you are actually gonna have the devastating weather during the wintertime also, which is snowstorm, which is no different than actually a rainfall. It's just frozen rain, but I'm not talking about the typical snow. I'm talking about snow blizzard that actually have the potential of taking people's lives. So I'm just basically giving you a guideline, folks. On if I did one on the North American continent, which is America, and also Canada. I did one in Europe. I did one on Africa. I had people that requested from Africa. I did my last one was on Africa, and my goal is to do one on South America, and also will do one on Australia. My goal is to do basically the entire globe to give people an idea of where these things are going to be happening. Now let's start with the South America here again for the dry season. Now, again, guys, if I butcher the name of the city, I do apologize. Bear with me. I don't speak Spanish or Portuguese, more Spanish, so, but I don't speak Portuguese. I know it's close, but I also will spell the word. So if you're in South America watching my video, you know where I'm talking about. Now, if you're in South America in the dry season, which is the summertime for you guys, the region that you're actually going to see most of the devastating weather are going to be in regions like Sierra in Brazil. Basically, Brazil. I'm going to narrow it down for you guys in Brazil, where you find the more devastating weather that will lead to flooding in the future. Places like Sierra, Ceara, and Paraiba, Paraiba. Paraiba. I hope I pronounce it correct. Again, if I butcher the word, I'm sorry. Paraiba, and you'll see in parts of Minas Gerais, which is minus Minas minus Gerais, 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 and Sueo Paulo. I hope I pronounced that correct, guys. But it's these places are actually in Brazil, and this is during basically the dry season. These are the region that actually will have the devastating weather once again. Now I'm going to move to Chile. Now, places in Chile that you're going to find these flooding, these devastating weather coming in the future will be the central region of Philly, like Quequambo, Valparaiso, and the Santiago metropolitan areas. Once again, Coquambo, Valparaiso, and Santiago metropolitan. These are the areas in Chile that I expect to see devastating flooding in the coming future. So if you're around these areas and you're nearby these areas, you need to be aware during the dry season when it do start raining. The potential of flood and devastating weather is very, very high for you guys. And as I said, I'm only doing these videos because people are requesting for me to do these videos on the areas they live in. So according to the high requests that I get, I'm going to be posting the video according to the area that they request. And also Argentina. Places in Argentina is Mendoza province, and near the Andes. I hope you guys understand what I just said. So the area in Argentina will be Mendoza province, which is near the Andes. And this is for the dry season. And also I'm going to do the winter time for South America. Now in the winter time, guys, you're actually going to see most of the activity happen in Chile and Argentina. This is where you're actually going to get the snow blizzard, the devastating weather during the wintertime in South America. So if you're in these countries, these are the only two places. I mean, you're going to get cold and snows in other parts of South America. Don't get me wrong. And you're going to get rains in other parts of South America. What I'm pinpointing, guys, is the danger, the flooding, the snowstorm, the danger that actually have the potential of taking lives. See where I'm going with the video. So I don't want to get too much into that part. But I'm emphasizing these areas because if you're in these areas, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Okay, that's basically what I'm trying to say in the nicest way possible. I'm not trying to get my video flagged, but the potential of having high rate of flooding, snow blizzard that can possibly take the life of a person is extremely high. and this is what I'm foreseeing. So I'm going to give you for the wintertime again in Chile. So it's Chile for the winter season, which would be Coquimbo region, Valparaiso region again, the metropolitan Santiago, and O'Higgins and Mali region. So that is for the region of Chile. And you'll see most of these weather happening between May to August. Okay. And also let me go to Argentina. It will be in the Mendoza province, and it will be the Mendoza province. This is the area in Argentina in the winter time again, which is the eastern slope of the Andes. So that is the eastern slope of the Andes is where I see snowstorms that are pretty bad. And this will be, the winter months will be between May to August for you guys. It will happen between May to August. So once again, Chile and Argentina, you guys are in the crosshair again for the winter season, which will where you're going to be getting devastating snowstorm. And again, folks, I'm just as I see it, I do my research, and as I see things, I'm going to share this information. And my disclaimer again, guys, I don't go to school for this. I don't have a degree in this. I make these videos, and it seemed that people actually like them, and the stuff that I'm saying, they actually unfolding, which people think is pretty cool. So, and I also think it's pretty cool. So that's why I keep doing these videos. And again, guys, for Chile and Peru, for the earthquakes on the coastline of Chile and Peru, I'm going to give you guys also more warning on the earthquakes for South America, the coastline of Chile and the coastline of Peru, and extremely south of Chile. If you guys have a mega quake extremely south of Chile, you guys are in a lot of trouble. You guys are definitely going to get a tsunami. So once again, the danger for the earthquake for South America, it's going to be around Peru and also Chile, more Chile than Peru. But places like Argentina and Venezuela have the potential of getting hit with earthquake. But the place, Peru and Chile, mostly on the coastline, is where most of the danger is going to be for the future. And again, Chile, I do see something happen, a mega quake happening off the coastline that have the potential of creating a tsunami. I mean, when I said mega earthquake, I'm talking about anything over 8.0 magnitude and above. So once again, I hope this helps someone over there in South America. I'm only doing these videos because people are actually demanding them. So my next video will be on Australia. Thank you, and have